Hello, welcome to OJ Studios. Please enjoy this week's chapter of The Unknown by Lacey and Olivia Julius.
As the day wore on, the novelty of my changed appearance began to wear off, replaced by a simmering anticipation for what would come next. Each class was a blur of faces and voices, but my mind was elsewhere, focused on my impending meeting with Emma after school. Finally, the last bell rang, signaling the end of the school day. My heart raced as I hurried to the locker room, where I was supposed to meet Emma. She was already there, leaning against her locker with a thoughtful expression. "Ready to talk?" she asked as I approached. I nodded, feeling a mix of nerves and determination. "Let's find somewhere private." We opted for a quiet corner of the school library, a place we figured would be deserted enough for a confidential conversation. Once settled at a back table, Emma turned to me with a serious look. "Okay, Brooke, or Tyler, I've been thinking about what you told me. About my grandmother and the magic. It's a lot to take in, and I'm not sure where to start." "I know it's a lot," I replied, my voice steady despite the turmoil inside. "But we need to find someone who knows more about this kind of magic. Someone who can help us reverse it." Emma nodded, pulling out her phone. "I've been doing some research on my grandma's old village's local folklore and magic practitioners. There's an old bookstore in town that deals with occult subjects. The owner might know something, or at least point us in the right direction." "Sounds like a plan," I said, feeling a flicker of hope. "When do we go?" "After practice," Emma said. "Get changed, the other girls will be here soon." I nodded my head and went to my locker. Emma turned around and looked at me. "What?" I asked. "It's kind of amazing seeing you look so girly and knowing that a boy is really in control of your mind," she said, smiling. "I am just kind of curious how great of a relationship we had when you were Tyler." "We were the best together," I said, smiling a little. "And I hope to continue it when I turn back." Emma walked over to me and bent down to my level and gave me a kiss on the lips. "I hope so too," she whispered before leaving the locker room. As the cheerleaders filed into the gym, I couldn't help but feel out of place among them. Their confident strides and spirited chatter were a stark contrast to the inner turmoil I was grappling with. But seeing Emma's supportive glance reassured me. She was my anchor in this chaos. The coach clapped her hands, gathering us in a circle. "All right, ladies, let's warm up. Brooke, you're up front today with Emma." I hesitated, but Emma gave me a reassuring nod. We began the routine, and I found myself surprisingly in sync with the movements. The physical activity helped clear my mind, and for a moment, I forgot the complexity of my situation. The rest of the practice went by in a blur. I was mechanically performing the cheer routines, but my mind was already at the bookstore, unraveling the mysteries of the spell that had transformed my life. Finally, the coach blew her whistle, signaling the end of practice. "Good work today, everyone. Remember, big game on Friday, let's be sharp." As the gym emptied, Emma and I quickly changed back into our regular clothes. The drive to the old bookstore was quiet, both of us lost in our thoughts. This could be it. This could be the last day that I would have to spend as a girl.